Okay, so welcome. This is, okay, let me just stretch that today. Been in the middle of meetings all morning and just jumping in here to see what's up. And as a matter of fact, I'm not sure what I wanted to do. Anyway, we'll see if you can hear. I believe you can. And okay, so not sure what that is. Okay, yes, I remember what I was thinking of doing now. I wanted to, okay, maybe what I'll just do is I'll just go through to see, share screen, and I'm gonna find, okay, let's just find that first. So I have a couple of questions that I'm gonna be answering for you today, and I'm going to just look at it. He said, okay, how do you bring more people to the group without having to chase after them? Okay, now I should have a document somewhere that gives you um, that helps you to get more people. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can find that, or maybe what I'll do about that is I'll find that document. I'm not sure where it is in the membership. It's not part of this program, but I can add it to the program. I think that should be okay. But let me just open the membership and see, because I'm not sure if we have it in VMA. Sorry, in BBC. That's in the old BBC class, and so I'm gonna just go in there and see what's there. Okay, membership, and let's see. Maybe it will be in the BBC. I'm gonna check that. And if I find it, I don't think, okay, maybe it's here. Magnetic messaging, no, it's not here. Let's see, I don't think it's here. I hope you're having a great day where you are. Actually, I should have scrolled up. No, it's not here. Download workbook. What workbook is this? Okay, this is the magnetic messaging. Okay, now let's see. Okay, it's not there. Where could it be? Let's check inside Success Path. Success Path. Okay. Let's see, maybe it would be there. I don't remember where in my content I have this. This is an old course that I gave my other clients. Audience building, let's check that phase. Get noticed. Yay, it's there. Okay, so there's this toolkit right here that I'm going to add to the VMA. So what you want is you want to be able to find places where you're able to draw people in. See, the thing is, everywhere you go, there are people everywhere looking for whatever it is that you sell. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go everywhere and find them. Okay, now the main phenomenon in the main mindset in this project of getting more people to come your way and build an audience, it's actually a long-term thing. It's a long-term process. Okay, and the way it works is you begin to draw people in, and as you begin to draw people in, what happens is you become the expert. Okay, and that's exactly what's happening to you right now. Okay, so So what we're going to do now is, now that you are the expert, and building your authority with your videos, what you're doing is you are creating a platform that has a following. Okay, you're having people that are following you. Now you're going to need to learn and master the art of drawing people in and creating a community, and having a group of people. Right now, there are just a few people in your group, but that's fine, because what's happening is you're building your your mental muscles, and your practice on how to actually sustain a community, and how to draw people in, and how to maintain a community. Most of the times you've seen different communities that are being built, and maybe sometimes you just find yourself as a part of that community, and you enjoy the work that the people that built the community have done. Like think about some of the communities that you've been a part of, like a church community, a school community, a work community, different places like that, and family, and all of that. So as you're drawing people in, your strength to gather people together is also strengthening. I mean, is also increasing. Okay, so your muscles, your community building muscles is increasing, and this is why building an audience, it's easier. Okay, when you've gotten clear, just as you have. Now it's very different if you go into the market and you start to say, everybody follow me, this is my name and this is what I like to do. It's harder because some people would just say, yeah, good for you, and they just walk away. Now, this is exactly the same thing that you're going to get here, but it's a good thing if people walk away. However, you always want to continue to do it, because you never know. You're going to find people. Now, there is, aside just going on the streets and shouting on the rooftop that, oh, by the way, I have this knowledge and I want to share it, okay? That's the reason why we went through and made sure that you're not just drawing everyone in. Okay, we're only looking for people that have a problem that you can help them solve. Okay, they wake up in the middle of the night and they're like, oh my God, this problem again, and for example, one of the things that in this regard, one of the things that I am facing right now is I have all my rooms occupied, and I'm expecting guests over the summer, and so I'm thinking, should I sell this house and buy another one? Because I'm at the stage of life, I don't think I want to go back. From it's just like, I don't want to have a crowded home and not have things organized and all that. So I'm thinking, should I just sell the whole house and buy another one? That's what's going on in my head and in the middle of the night right now. Okay, so now you can imagine this person has a problem. Okay, and they want to solve that problem, and you are able to solve that problem. So what you do is you find more people like that. Now, when you are inside of your group and you have brought them into the group, you're now able to, so you see is different levels. You need to speak outside and draw them to come in and hear more. Because it's when they hear more, they begin to, your message and your videos amplifies you as the authority in your niche, okay, in your topic, okay? But they're already in to come and hear that. Now, how do we get more people to come in, to come hear you, okay? Now, there are a couple of strategies that you're going to use. There are a couple of strategies that you're going to use. Now, one of the strategies, and if you go through in the VMA, one of the strategies is you can take a few of the clips from your video and cut out something phenomenal that you said in your video, okay? And if you go in the VMA, I believe it must be the last module. Okay, the module where you repurpose your videos. So you've gone live and you've done these videos, and you can take that video and begin to make short clips from that video and post it to other places. Post it on WhatsApp status, post it on Facebook story, post it on the Facebook page that you designed for your business, post it on your Facebook, normal Facebook, post it on LinkedIn. Okay. And when you begin to post it, again, you don't just post it. You say, if you're interested in more, here is how to, okay? And you can say, message me, or here's a link to join my group where I do trainings every Monday at 12 noon, something like that, okay? So this is a very important step of the process. And again, like I said, it's in module 6, whatever the last module is, 5 or 6, I think it's 6, in the VMA. So you just go there, watch how you can repurpose your videos, and then you can, some other people would get to a point, where you actually hire someone to do it for you. Now, this is part of the things that I, in my team, if you're in the VIP class, we do 4 of those for you every month. Okay, so you take your video, and my team would go and actually cut them into smaller chunks and repurpose, so that you can send it to other places for you. So but how to do it is already in the VMA. The easiest way to do it is just take your phone and record yourself. Okay, record yourself in that video, or just download that video and take it to iMovie or whatever it is that you have that is a video editor. Cut out the little, even your normal phone, the picture and video, you can actually drag and cut the video to a smaller clip. And once that's done, you just take that and repurpose it somewhere else. You just want to take the little piece, okay, the very short 30-second piece or 1 minute piece, not usually more than that. It could be more, it could be like 3 minutes, but then you don't want to waste all that time. But you want to start saying, taking the very little mini version of the videos and sending it to Twitter, Facebook, that's Facebook profile, Facebook page, so that people that are coming to the Facebook page also, they're able to see what's going on. Excuse me. So that's one thing right there. You want to repurpose your videos and have it go to other places. And then the good thing about this is, because of the fact that, you see, when you're talking, to you it feels like I'm just talking, nothing is I'm not really saying anything important. But I tell you what you're saying to you is not important, but to the person that didn't sleep overnight thinking about their problems, what you're saying is extremely important. Okay. And so when you cut it out, for you, it may look like, oh no, it's not a big deal. But when you cut it out and they hear that very little piece, what happens is they feel, oh wow, that's can I get more? Where can I get more of this, right? So it's and consider this like a trailer in a movie. Okay, a movie that you really want to watch. When you see the trailer, you feel like, I'd really like to watch this. In short, finish watching. This is what I do, and I know most people do. Say, let's watch the trailer a little bit, and then you watch the trailer and you're like, no, I'm sold. Let's go for the full video, and that's where you put the link to how they can get, to join the group or something like that. Okay. And some other people would also, one of the things that I use, strategy that I use is I now put everything, like that same video, the full length of it, for some of my videos, not all my videos that I do in my group. For some of it, I take the full length and I clean it up. My team cleans it up and take it to YouTube and put it there, so that there will be content also on YouTube. Okay, so that's one strategy that you can use your videos to amplify your authority everywhere. Okay, so this is extremely important, and it's part of the concept that I want to make sure that you are taking advantage of. Okay, but then there's the next step. Okay, but I don't want to give you too much. Okay, at once. I don't want to give you too much at once. So what I would suggest is this is extremely important that you do. So maybe from the last how many videos that you've done, you can copy out a 1 minute video. Copy out a 1 minute video that you can repurpose and send everywhere. Okay, so that's one assignment for the week. And then the next thing is I'm going to share my screen now to show you the get noticed thing that I was talking about. So this right here is a toolkit that I designed to help you get noticed. Okay, because again, noise everywhere. There's content everywhere. Okay, right now, and your ideal clients are drowning. Okay, in noise everywhere. Okay, so now the question is, how do I make sure that I can be heard and be noticed by the people that need what I have, and that my voice would not just blend into the, because for example, you can see these pictures are very good representation. You can be talking and you can blend in and nobody hears what you're saying. But there are some ways that you can actually, there are different ways actually, but I'll give you this document so you can go through it. And I'm going to give you, so here you have a list. This is like the gold mine, okay, of where you can actually go that would multiply the amount of people that you're able to get in all the time. Now, inside of the BBC, I believe, and I'm going to bring it into the VMA as well, there's the other people's stages, okay? And this is exactly what this is all about, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to look through this list right here, and you're going to look to see who and where can I find a group. In short, what I would say is you need to make a list, okay? There's something called the 100 list, your dream 100 list. This is, there's a book called something like Dream 100. Okay, when you're starting a business, there's a Dream 100 list that you must have. And believe it or not, if you're watching this, if I knew you before before I started my business, you were on my Dream 100, okay, list. And so the thing is, you're going to have to do a list of 100 people that that are your dream clients, okay, your dream clients, okay. Now they're going to be at different levels of working with you, okay. So, but you write them out. But then in your Dream 100 list, you also want to have at least 20 of those 100 that are not direct clients, but they are community leaders. Okay, community leaders. So they already have a community and they want to, they're looking for people that would help them educate their community in different things. Okay, for example, if you're doing real estate flipping, you may be looking at someone that is helping people do their credit cards. Okay, someone that does helping people with credit card consolidations and all of those kind of things. So begin to look at people that are already serving your Dream 100, okay, people. Now, it may be something in relation like that, but it may be something totally different where, you look at when you were at the stage of life, what were some of the things, who were some of your service providers? Okay, so your nail salon, your hairdresser, and all these people, you can have some kind of connection with them, where you're telling them, by the way, I'm doing this now. would you want me to educate your community? Okay. Now, what would begin to happen is after a while, when you begin to repurpose your content and put it out there, these are the same videos that you can send to your 20 group leaders that we're making as a list, right? You send it to them and you say, here's a clip from after you've said, your pleasantries and all that. You can say, here's a clip, depending on whether they were interested. Don't just send them things that they're not interested in, just connect and then say, I'm doing this right now, and I actually would like to know if I can come and help educate your people. Are there some of the people that you have that may have this and such problems? Go back to your ideal client statements, right? That needs this, that wants this, that are at this point in life. Okay. So once you have that and you send it to them, what you're doing is you're marketing your services, and what happens is they also get the opportunity to decide yes or no. Now, most of the times, if you've picked your Dream 100 perfectly, most of the times what would happen is you only need to do to one or two, and then you blast that. And what happens is, in short, before you even blast it, you start getting invitation. Is it possible for you to come and speak to my people? Is it possible for you to come and speak to my people? It could be an organization. It could be whatever. Okay. So you just make up your mind that I'm ready to get more people to come into my group to learn what I'm doing. Okay. So that they can go through the process that I take people through, and then once that's done, I'm ready to, start rocking and rolling. Okay. And getting more people into my group. Okay. So what I will do, like I said, is I'm going to add this document to your VMA and I'm going to create an audience building place or module there for you. Okay. So that's. Now, there are many ways to get people to come into your group. There are many ways to get more people to talk to, but let's take it one by one. Okay, one by one. So right now, your most important thing right now is to create your Dream 100 list, and 20 out of those should be community leaders, okay, that already like you, already you connect with, already, don't go too far. Don't go too far, okay? Begin to look at people that you already, if you just scroll through your phone, don't worry about Facebook, or even on Facebook or on LinkedIn or, and so you just look through and you see, this person, I remember I used to do something with this person 5 years ago, let me chat them up. Okay. And you chat them up and you cut the little clips that you're making from your video. You can send that to them after you've exchanged pleasantries, and then you can tell them, by the way, this is what I do, and I see you have a group, and part of the one thing that, and you can educate them, okay, that one of the things that would really help, okay, your group is for them to have more training about different things that can solve their problems, okay? And if it's, it could even be a lunch and learn in a company, but some of these for companies are a bit more organized, but for people that C to C, like people to people, you're able to just talk about it, and in the next 2-3 weeks the plan may be already set, and they say come and speak. Okay, and you're going to speak for free, but what happens is they give you the permission that you can share about your program and how you help people, and we're going to get to that as we go as well. All right, so that's the first question. The second question you said was my thoughts on your video, okay, and your thoughts about my last videos, how to know my content is good quality, if people will like it, how to know if I'm making quality content. Okay, I can quickly. Okay, so what you're saying there is if your video is of good quality. Why don't we check that out? Now, definitely we are not going to go through the whole video, and so I'm going to just do a quick pointers on one or two things that you need to do. What's the name of your group? Something about flip. Okay, yeah, got it. Okay, 6 members. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen and hopefully share the sound as well. Okay, tips on how to choose a property to flip into a duplex. Now, that is very clear. That message right there, tips on how to choose a property to flip into a duplex. Now, that is a very clear thing. It's a very clear, in short, I would say you are a genius for doing that. And I'm sure this came from as a result of what some of the questions that I had for you. This is exactly what the one problem is that people have. Now, the people that are in your group right now may not have that problem, okay? But what would happen is, because of the fact that they are in there, they are watching it. Let's see, I can't see how many views you've had on this one. Anyway, it can be more than 6 people, watching it. So it's not going to give you a lot of views, but you got a like, okay? So Rosie liked it. So that's a good thing, okay, that Rosie liked it. However, what I don't know is what you said in it, okay? Now, again, your title is extremely important. It has to be attention grabbing. And inside of the VMA, there's a title, there's a formula to create your title. So let me just go back to to the VMA, and then I'm going to show you the formula to there should be a document that helps you to choose and arrange your title better, okay? Okay, let's see. Okay, so I have, let's see, I think it's your script. Okay, I believe I'm gonna sign in as a user. I'm gonna try to sign in as a user so that you can see what I'm talking about. Video Mastery Accelerator and logging as a member. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go in now and then I'm gonna show you. Okay, let's share the screen again. So it's right here. Okay, so this is VMA, right? And then we go to module number 4, where you have how to write your script. Okay, now you were asking for content, like, how do I know that my content is good? Okay, now it's extremely important that you go to this module and you go through some of the things that are here. Your live video strategy, is there. Then you have your video planning, okay, video script creation guide, okay, and then did I mention that I was going to give you the script generator and I've not given you that? I would add it. I'm sure I plan to. Story Sellers Video Planner. Let's see what that is. I can't remember what's that. Okay, so these are topics that you're going to be talking about. Okay, so you can just put it there. Okay, script creation guide. Okay, so that's there also. Now here you have 52 topics. Okay, 52 topics that you can see. You actually have 100 topics. Yeah, I remember. You have 100 topics for your live videos. Now, the reason why I wanted to show you this in regards to your video right there is I wanted to give you a heads up that there are sample topics that are already created that are attention grabbing. Okay, so let's look at it. Let's look at this. Okay, so these are some topics. Okay, so now it says hot topics, and video title examples. Okay, so if we're going to say this topic right here that says tips on how to choose a property to flip into a duplex. Okay, so you say something like your niche, that's your location, or your niche will love this. Okay, no, not that one. Let's see. The 4 biggest mistakes you can make when in XYZ. Okay, now you see that if you compare the 4 biggest mistakes you can make as against tips on how to choose property to flip, what happens is this one will just say, okay, yeah, give me some tips, but if it says the 4 biggest mistakes that you must avoid or that people make when choosing a house to flip, okay, that already, I'm thinking, I don't want to make that mistake. Tell me, where is it? Tell me, I'd like to know, okay, even just from the title. Okay, now you see another one says exact method I used to decide what house or exact method I used to determine if a house is perfect for flipping into a duplex. Okay, now because of the fact that you said the exact method, it's already told me it's not going to be long. Okay, quickly, let me hear it. What's that exact method? Okay, so go through this, and whenever you're writing your title, always come in here to, after you've written the title, like in your own words, come here and see, is there a way I can tweak it to make it more attention grabbing, to make it more interesting for the people. Okay, and when you're talking, say it like that. Say, the 4 biggest mistakes. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 4 biggest mistakes that most people, new flippers, or most families that are thinking of flipping their homes make, in deciding whether to flip their home or whatever. Okay, and when you say that, you don't just write it in the topic, you also say it. Okay, and in the video, you keep saying it. And mistake number 1 is XYZ. Mistake number 2, oh, this one is a big one, XYZ. Okay, and once you begin to learn that habit, after a while, it becomes natural to you. It just becomes natural to you. Okay, so that's one thing that would, make sure that you're getting your videos right. Okay, so if you've not gone through the video to write your script, make sure you go through, and then you'd also make sure you go through all of this right here. And then the other thing is, okay, so now let's listen to a little bit of your video, like there at the beginning. I'm gonna, okay.
Hello, my people.
Very good intro.
How are you today?
Good, even though you can't.
I'm doing fine. I just wanted to share with you today.
So right there at the beginning, now this is because you're just beginning to do your videos, will excuse all that. What I would suggest, okay, is when you're saying hello, my people, let's see your face. Okay, so that we can see your smile, we can see whether you're looking, however you're looking, doesn't matter. You can even say, today I just was in the middle of cooking something. See how dressed I am. I'm not even dressed at all. But I said I have to record this video for you. And then you flip the camera. Say, please ignore, how I look. Let's even just go straight into the video. So now I'm going to show you a video of my house. Okay, whatever, and then you flip the camera. And once you know, because again, it's not the content, the more conscious you are about yourself in the video, the more they can see that you are, they can see, they can sense it. Okay, so the more you practice, the less tension you're going to have about showing yourself on camera. You won't be a big deal. But however, I give you kudos for making this happen, even though you're not showing yourself. So great job. Because I'm not sure whether you wanted to show yourself or you didn't want to show yourself. Anyway, let's go on.
Few tips on how to choose a property to flip.
Beautiful.
So remember, when you're doing this business, you want to find a property that you purchase at a good deal, and then you want to limit your cost of renovation at its minimum. So yeah, so there are a lot of numbers involved. So flipping houses, or the business of flipping houses, there are three things. Location, it's very important. And the people you know, yeah. But the location is very, very important. And then the numbers. When your numbers are good, then you know that you have a deal. So, for example, I'm just going to use this property that we are working on right now, just to give you an example. This one, we purchased it off market, so it was undervalued. Most of the time, that's how you want to find your properties, because if you want to buy something that is on the market, people are going to bid, and then, well, you are going to pay a lot of money for that property.
So I'm going to stop you right there. And you see, this video is extremely, extremely important. This is a very good and juicy. Now, right now, you just mentioned something that is, okay? And for someone that is trying to go into the flipping business, or flipping in general, like for me, I'm not really looking into going into the flipping business per se, but I'd like to flip homes once in a while. Okay, now that what you just said right there is mind-blowing, that you shouldn't look in the market. It should be off market. Okay, off market, meaning that if you put it off market, if you buy it off market, so that right there is gold. Okay, so one thing I'd like you to know is, and actually I've not looked at this because I'm sort of, I don't know if I'm in your ideal client range, but I'm still, I'm interested in flipping. So I would go back and watch that video, because now that you said just that intro, that's 2 minutes into your video, and I'm already like, tell me more. Okay, that's what you want. Okay, that's what you want. Now, the thing now is, this video on itself, you can actually, when you go into the VMA, and you go to, let me go back to this one. When you go into VMA and you go to edit and repurpose, you're going to see how to make like short clips, whether on, you can even do, a little small clip on Canva, and then bring it into, on your phone, and bring it into Canva, and then you put your brand on it, and then you start sending it to people. Okay, now, but there's a tool that I use and my team uses right here, but you'll see how that works. And but I really love that video, and I've only seen just 2 minutes of that video. Okay, so once you begin to portray yourself as the expert, at the end of the video, I'm going to jump now to the end of the video to hear what your call to action was. Okay, because again, what we want from every single video that you make is, What next? What do you want me to do? How can I get your help? How can I get more? Okay, now let's hear. Okay. Okay, so you did everything outside, right? Let's see. Oh, I forgot.
Already have that you just need to fix or flip
Okay.
one after the other, because if they have to pack one after the other, one behind the other, then it's complicated. And the other thing which is very important to make sure that your numbers are good, you want to make sure that you purchase your property at a good deal, most of the time off market. And then the other thing is you want to reduce your cost of renovation, trying to see if there are things that you can that you already have that you just need to fix or flip. And the other thing, which is very important again, is the location. Location, you have to make sure that the house that you're going to flip, it's in the location where either you are able to sell easily, or to do what? To rent it easily. You don't want to flip a house which is in the middle of nowhere. You will have no tenant, you will have no buyer. You don't want to be stuck with that kind of house. Okay, I wish you a good day. See you next time on another video. Bye.
Okay. So, couple of things, and working with the tools that you already have in VMA, you would get better. I like the timing. 13 minutes is perfect, and try to keep it around that. Okay. Slightly above 10 minutes is always good, because it gives people time to actually come and join you, especially once your group begins to increase. Okay, so and while you're doing your videos, you can actually begin to tag people. I think you did, but at that time, in short, this week I can't do much aside things that are on my schedule. So what I would do is I would go through the VMA and make sure that you do script learning how to write your script. And it's not really writing your script, it's more having a clear idea of and a smooth way of saying what you want to say. So the way it works is you tell them what you're going to talk about, you talk about it, and then you tell them what you've talked about. Okay, and then after that, you're going to give them a next easy step. Okay, after. Okay, so now easy step after, how does that lead now to your services? For those of you that are in this group and you're wondering, how does this apply to me? And you're wondering, for example, maybe with this video, you can say something like, so if you're there and you're wondering if your current house is perfect for flipping, you've already heard what I said. But if you're still wondering, send me a DM and I'll be very glad, or leave a comment leave a message in the comments, and I'll be glad to answer your questions. Okay, and then once people begin to answer the questions, you now go back and answer those questions. There's a video that is inside of the program on the the program this program that we're working on right now. What's the name of our group? Video Mastery. There's a video there in the guides that is going to tell you how to, these 2 videos, you want to use these 2 videos right away, so that it would help you to be concise, and that's in addition to what you have in your members area. Now you have to remember that many of these videos, I record them for the public. For this one has the exact step by step. And then what I'll do is I will also add the video script maker to your your program, so that you also just, write your topic, write it. It would help you. You would just fill in the blanks. It's just a way of training your brain to know how to organize your thoughts as you're writing. Okay, so those are the tips that I have for you for today. And let me see, is there any other thing that you asked that I have not answered? Okay, yeah, overall I love your video. overall, I like it. The only thing that we need to work on now is not perambulating, like saying the same thing over and over again. We want everything to be clear. Say this, then you go to this, then you go to this, then you go to this. The way I used to do it, now it's become natural. Okay, for me, once in a while I still do it. I would, in short, most of the times I still do it. I'll take a post-it note, and I have the exact start with this, end with this. Then say this, then say this. But because of practice, some of the things I don't need to write them anymore. It's just in my brain. You develop mental muscles for doing this. And but then once you take a post-it note, you post it, or you put it in your hand, or you write it on a sheet of paper, and you say, guys, I don't want to forget this, but I'm going to be looking at, the things so that you don't forget anything. And people are okay with it if you're looking anywhere, because you're giving them value. Okay, so like right now, I'm going into my notes to see what you asked, so it's really good. What you did is perfect. And what I always say to people, especially to business owners that are just starting out and, with live videos, is you want to always stick to questions that people are asking you. Okay, and most of the times when I'm talking with people about business, about things in general, I try not to talk to them on the phone. Okay, I talk to them on chat. So if you have any questions, if somebody, most of the times anyways, people can't get me, because I'm in a meeting or something, they send me a message, and then after the message I say, is there anything you wanted to ask me? And they type it. So that way it's my note. Okay, and once they type it, then now it's available to be used. Okay, so once people have asked you questions around, what do I do with this? This was a perfect video. Good job on that. Okay, but again, if you look through the video script strategy, you will get much more ideas. And then the thing is, you also want to know how to make sure it's engaging, and those videos would guide you on what to do. Okay, so that's it for today. I want to see your 100, your 100. I don't have to see it, but you just make a list of 100 people that you have on your list. Okay, from your contact, from your email, from your LinkedIn, from your Facebook, from your, wherever, all of your contacts. But make sure you have at least 20 that are group leaders, that are community leaders, that you can leverage their community and your network, and have them come see what you're working on. Okay, and and then this week also I'd like you to rip out some of those videos, and like that one, this last video that you just did is really good. Okay, and I absolutely, you can even just go to your business page right now and ask a question. Are you interested in learning more on the 4 mistakes that go to that video and change the title to the 4 mistakes, or whatever the number of mistakes that you talked about, 4 mistakes to avoid in picking a blah blah blah. Use the title thing that I just showed you, and then on your Facebook page you go, are you interested in learning about the 4 mistakes that most flippers make? Here is a link. You give them a link to this video. To get to the video, they need to come to, let me show you how to get that. So let's just do that one last thing. So we're going to go back to your group. Who is this person? Okay, so we're going to go back to your group. What's the group again? Flippers. Okay, and okay, so you can only get the link from your computer. So this video like this, it has, this is your group. This is your group URL right up here. But we want to get the link to this video. Okay, in order to get it, you go to the time and day. Okay, so that's the time. It's usually going to say 5 minutes. If you just finished it 5 minutes ago, it will say 5 minutes. This one says 1 day, okay? And so it means you did it 1 day ago, okay? So when you click on it, you see how it gives you the full details. When you click on that, it takes you directly to the video itself. So now this post, this link, you copy it and then you go to your page, okay? So your page, whatever your page is, and then you say interested in wondering, or I just shared about 4 mistakes new flippers make in choosing what home to flip into a duplex. I don't know how to type. Watch it here. Okay, and then you just put usually what I do is I just put an emoji that points the hand. Okay, watch it. Which one is that? I think it's this one. Watch it here. Is this one, right? Yeah, it's this one. And then when I click, I just put the link, and you see how the video is there, and then you just post. Okay, if there's anybody you needed to tag, you tag them. But the thing is, because it's on the public page, they're not going to be able to see it. They're going to have to go to your group and answer the question to get access to it. But now you are multiplying you're using your authority now. Okay, you're using your authority, you're using your video to spread and amplify your authority, okay, so that people can come and take advantage of that. Okay, so that's the way I would also get more people to come into joining the group. So you need to do all sorts of things that would get people coming, but this one right here, I have to say, great job. And personally, I'm gonna go watch the rest later, but I want you to also go into VMA, master how to do your videos in a concise way, and get things done, get things moving, make it time saver for your clients. And yeah, that's it. All right, so that's it. I'll see you again next week, the same time. And take care, and have a great day. Bye-bye.